Crabman from Crabman Gaming here, and today I am playing Cricket Captain 2020, and this is the first test between Australia and India with as accurate squads as I can. I'll be playing a 4 test match series and playing each match the day before the test match. I had to select it out of 5 for here, but it will be out of 4. I've selected the Australian squad as accurately as possible. Warner obviously injured for the first match, as is Pucovski with concussion. Everyone else looks pretty similar. Abbott was in the squad, replaced by Enriquez. If Green passes the concussion test, he will be playing. And otherwise it looks pretty good, similar to India. This is the 18-man squad that India have selected. So let's get to the very first match. Can I change the ground? I'll make it random because we'll see what it dishes up. It'll probably be, it's generally a batsman's pitch at Adelaide or a seamer's pitch, not a spinner's pitch, but we'll make it random and see how we go. So this is very exciting. All right, let's pick it as accurately as possible. So Joe Burns, despite averaging about 9, rumoured to be retaining his place with Matty Wade, is going to open for the first time in his first-class career. Marnus Labuschagne stays at 3 along with Steve Smith, Travis Head. The big 200-centimetre tower, Cameron Green, making his debut. Tim Paine, captain and keeper, at 7. Starc, Cummins. I might put Cummins ahead of Starc. His batting has just overtaken his. Hazlewood tends to open the bowling with Starc. And that looks like the team. So Warner's injured with a groin. Harris is the backup. Pucovski concussion. Poor Nisa never gets a game. Mitchie sweeps in the second spinner. Let's have a look at the conditions. Oh, good. Looks to be a slightly seam-friendly wicket. I can continue, and I should be able to select India's team. They released their team earlier in the day for me, but the day before the test. So they are going to open with Mayank Agarwal is up the top with Prithvi Shaw. They're not playing Shubman Gill. It was a bit of a bat-off between those two. Chesteshwar Pujara at 3. Virat Kohli just playing the first test. He is captain at 4. Ajinkya Rahane, I believe, is taking over the captaincy from test 2. He will be at 5. Hanuma Vihari at 6. Wriddhiman Saha is the keeper instead of Pant. I probably would have gone with Pant, but that's just my opinion. Ashwin is at 8. Jadeja is still injured from the T20s. Umush Yadav will be in at 9. Mohammed Shami at 10. Maybe Bumrah is batting at 10 after his 50 plus. And I might get Bumrah and Shami to open the bowling. And you've got here as well KL Rahul, bit stiff not to get in the test team. Jadeja injured. Yadav probably for the Sydney test match. Nadeem as the backup. Actually, I don't know how he snuck in there. He actually wasn't in there at all. And Siraj, so I've missed someone out here. Oh, that was meant to be Saini, but he probably won't play anyway, so it doesn't matter. All right, let's begin. These are the current averages. Burns 38, Wade 31's a bit of a worry. Some strong 60s, Head 40, debut, Tim Paine, okay, and some bowlers. India, some very, very strong figures, 50s and 40s all the way. Vihari is a very talented batsman. All right, we're going to call, and Australia have won the toss, and Australia are going to bat first. I might put highlights on for the first 15 overs and then just wickets. Otherwise, the match will go for a very, very long time. Very exciting. I'm looking forward to the game. Sadly, the game between the Stars and the Scorchers washed out. I was looking forward to watching the conclusion. But let's see what Matthew Wade does opening the batting. And let's see if Joe Burns can get any runs. Jasprit Bumrah to open the bowling. Let's begin. Let's watch the very first ball. Here we go. Bumrah to Burns. Oh, he dropped off the mark straight away. Well done, Joe Burns. All right, let's turn 4s on. We'll keep the aggression nice and low. Hopefully looking forward to this test series just while I'm at the start. Wade's in, he's got a short ball. He's played it away off Bumrah for 4. If you are enjoying this video, please flick a like at the bottom, comment, and I'd absolutely love a subscription as well, trying to hit it as I can. Also, in the comments below, maybe comment your prediction for the series. I think it's going to be 2-1 Australia. I think there'll be one draw, Australia will win 2, and India will get 1 win, probably in Sydney. So Sydney is the third test. I think it will be Adelaide will be an Australian win, Melbourne will be a draw, Sydney will be India, and Australia will win in Brisbane because they haven't lost in Brisbane for about 30 years. Matty Wade and Burns doing a good job at the top of the innings. Joe Burns cuts one away beautifully for 4. Much maligned opener Joe Burns. He made 180 and got dropped. He wasn't even in the Ashes squad in 2019. And now can't get a run, and suddenly there are no other openers to choose from, which is a little bit strange. Marcus Harris, he made a 230, but it was against South Australia, who were terrible. Oh, there's a snick behind. Burns is gone. He snicked off. Bumrah gets the first wicket for the Indians, and the score is 1 for 34. I'm going to keep it the Australian scoring, which is wickets first and runs second. Marnus Labuschagne comes in. And if you haven't watched any of my cricket captain videos before, I do refer to him as his Afrikaans pronunciation of Labuschagne instead of Labuschagne, which is the lazy Australian way of saying his name. Wade's doing a good job at the top of the order. Yadav keeps probing outside the off stump. So there are plenty more cricket captain videos if you are enjoying this one on the channel. Ajinkya Rahane is on for a sneaky over. Been pushed through the offside. It's been a popular spot early on. This happens in cricket captain if you don't have 4 seamers. A part-timer will always bowl until the 15th over, and then in the 15th over they will bring Ashwin on the onside. So Rahane will bowl 1 more and then Ashwin will come on. That's just the way the game works. It's done that for the last 15 years. I don't know why it's going to change now. Alright, we'll get to 20 overs and we'll turn the highlights off. And because we've got batting here, we can change this to the bowling. So 20 overs, let's get through to the end of the first session. Oh, turn the highlights off. Matty Wade's out. So Ajinkya Rahane, why is he still bowling? Oh, that is plum. That is a very interesting bowling decision by the Indians. Ajinkya Rahane into his 3rd over. He's bowled just 21 overs. That's his first ever bowl in Test cricket in 66 matches. Well, this game is very bizarre indeed. I meant to put just chances on. Steve Smith walks to the wicket. Average of 62.84. Didn't play in the last time India visited Australia and won the series. First time they'd won a Test series in Australia. That's why this series is so huge, but it was without Warner and Smith, who were both suspended. I can't quite remember what for. It's just escaped my memory. Okay, end of session 1. Lunch on day 1. 2 for 99 Australia. Labuschagne 26. Bumrah and Rahane, strangely, who would have put money on that, with the wickets. Right, let's push through. So this first test, December 17th to 21st at Adelaide. The second test match is the Boxing Day test match at the MCG. Oh, that's cool. Oh, it's dropped. Oh, Mohammed Shami has dropped Labuschagne. Should be at least 50% capacity, but I've heard that attendance may be increased as well. So that'd be great to see people at the MCG. Bumrah's trapped Smith. He's shuffled across the crease and he is gone. It's not great for Australia. 3 for 123. Walks off. Dejected. Crushed. Does get out LBW a lot. Out for just 24. A lot of pressure now on Travis Head. It's been pretty solid for Australia without ever really dominating. Oh, that's out as well. Ashwin to Travis Head. All the Indians getting amongst the wickets. They are targeting the pads of the Australians, and that is out. Bumrah's got 2, Rahane 1, Ashwin now gets 1. It's big Cameron Green on debut. Let's have a look at his stats. his current season stats aren't on here, but he has scored about 3 or 4 extra hundreds. These were stats at the start of this current season. So he's done a little bit better. And he can bowl probably 8 to 10 overs as well. Still on some limited bowling. Labuschagne's going to just speed up a little bit. Let's have a look at his 50. Hopefully he gets there. Ashwin's bowled a lot of overs already on day 1. Lovely sweep shot into the deep. Brings up the first 50 of the series. Marnus Labuschagne continues his good form. We didn't show him for some reason. We just had the camera on Cameron Green. He's batting slowly and sensibly. Ashwin trots in. He's the late cutaway for 4 despite having a third man. Tries around the wicket to the green machine. Confidently played that through the offsides. Turn the highlights. Well, not off, but back to chances. Rahane's back on. Maybe because it's actually not that hot of a day. Sometimes when it's this full sun, the quicks do tire out very quickly indeed. And we are at tea on day 1. Is Rahane going to get a second wicket? Oh, it's close. No short leg. Has bowled 7 overs. That's very strange. Very strange indeed. 4 for 185 Australia at the tea break on day 1. Shami searching for that outside edge. The ball's 63 overs old. That's out to green. Bumrah's full and straight. It's another LBW. The umpire raises the finger. That's struck in line, hitting middle stump. Green's gone. Debut innings for 24. Same as Steve Smith. Look at all these LBWs. Must be bowling full and straight, the Indians. Labuschagne's holding him well. He's in with the captain, Tim Paine. That's just down the leg side. Australia bring up the 200. 5 for 200. Definitely going down leg as well. Bumrah's been the pick of the bowlers. 3 for 49. India probably want to rest some of these bowlers so they can use them with the new ball. It's a good idea. Will they use the new ball straight away or will they delay it a couple of overs? Yeah, they're just delaying it probably to have half an hour and just let Bumrah and Shami recover. Probably should use it now. It's a little bit late. There we go, India have taken the new ball. Let's put highlights on for the last 26 minutes of the day. Oh, I missed Labuschagne's 100. Oh, I was too busy concentrating about the new ball. What was going on? When did he get it? No, that was... Oh, it must have been back here. I wasn't paying attention. I think in the highlights here, you should have low, chances, and milestones as well. Because it does milestones when you've got medium on, but low should be chances and milestones, so you don't miss 50s and 100s. Because you can miss them. Especially when I'm trying to commentate as well. This has been a great partnership. 60 runs. Bumrah to Labuschagne. Oh, it's in the channel. In the corridor of carnage. That's outside leg. Outside off. 3 overs to go. Just turn the aggression down. See out the day. Oh, that's an edge. Paine's gone. The captain, Timmy Paine, is gone late in the day. And that is advantage India. I was about to say I was going to call it 50-50 at 5 for 253. Pat Cummins flirting with danger. Marnus has been sensational. Pushes one through the offside to end the day. Hopefully final ball of the day. Cummins plays it off his pads for a leg glance. And that is the end of day 1. Australia 6 for 263. Marnus a brilliant 110 not out. 46 from Wade. Couple of 20s. Bumrah the pick of the bowlers. 3 for 68. Let's begin day 2. Let's have just wickets on for now. Oh, he's beaten the outside edge a few times. You can have a look at his wagon wheel. Very offside based. Couple of plays and misses. He's been dropped once. Gee, who has he dropped off? Oh, gone the wrong way. Dropped off Mohammed Shami. Don't want to drop Labuschagne too often. Pat Cummins can definitely bat as well. A few test 50s. That's hit him outside the off stump. Outside the line. Long way outside the line. Bumrah around the wickets to Cummins. Well, that's pitched outside leg if you're going to bowl around the wicket. Very hard to get an LBW unless it's very, very full. Ashwin and Yadav bowling. They've seemed to have shelved the Rahane bowling experiment. Australia pushing up to a good score. Oh, Cummins hold out down the ground for 34. That was a very handy innings. Ashwin to Starc. First delivery. Oh no, he's just popped one to short leg. There's 2 short legs. What a field. I mean, clustered like bees around the honeypot. Alright, let's put Lyon down. Marnus a little bit more aggressive. Oh, that was the hat-trick ball. Probably should have watched that. To Lyon, who just squeezes it into the onside for a single. It's an interesting score from Australia. 350 would be really handy. Marnus looking for 150. There's lunch on day 2. 342 for 8. Oh, it's high. Labuschagne looking for quick runs. It's 6. Oh, it's 4. It looked like it dropped for 6. Well, there was 150. So this is his 150. Magnificent batting. Pushed into the deep. It's pretty much been a one-man army. Labuschagne raise the bat. Get it up there. There it is. 150. Well supported by Nathan Lyon. It's really turning this game. Bumrah's got through Lyon. Let's keep Labuschagne on strike. Problem is you can get a bit slow. Can't believe he's pushing up towards 200. That's pitched outside leg. Don't worry about that. Let's get the highlights on. He could get 200. This is incredible. 190. 192. He's gone. He's bowled for 192. And that ends the Australian innings. Well, that was an excellent lower order fight back. The final 2 wickets putting on 86 runs. Bumrah 4 for 105. Ashwin 3 for 96. And have a look at that batting lineup dominated by one man, Marnus Labuschagne, 192 off 376 balls, 28 fours. Everyone else really chipping in. And that's a pretty good score from Australia. They looked at one stage to be on target for about 300 or 320. Josh Hazlewood's into the attack. We'll watch the first 10 overs with some boundaries. Hazlewood to Agarwal. Vacant third man as a 4 first ball. Mitchell Starc is going to bowl full and fast for the first couple of overs. Try and swing it into the pads. Oh, that is a pie. That is an absolute full toss. Looks like something I would bowl. It's an aggressive start from the Indians. This can happen. Even though Agarwal is just aggressive, but Prithvi Shaw very aggressive. Kohli's aggressive. They're probably missing Pant, who's aggressive, and KL Rahul, who really get a move on, and Shubman Gill, he's ultra aggressive. So they're probably missing a couple of their more aggressive batsmen. That's out. That's hitting the off stump. Agarwal's on his way. The ump raises the finger. 1 for 29 India. It's come back in a long way. Jagged off the seam. And there's the first wicket. Let's manage these bowlers. I was about to take Starc off, but he did get a wicket, so I'll give him one more. Let's get Cummins on. Pat Cummins. What a great average he has. Got 1 minute. I might just slip Lyon in before tea. Is it going to work wonders to Pujara? No, he's played him confidently down the ground. I forgot I still had the 4 highlights still on. There's tea on day 2. 1 for 39 for India. Alright, we'll leave highlights on till 20 because that's what I did for Australia. I know there's probably lots of Indians watching. Hello. Namaste to all of you out there if you're watching this video. I'm just going to give Green a couple. Give him 2 or 3. Hopefully you're really enjoying a bit of cricket captain. I meant to say it before, there's lots of cricket captain on the channel. There's a full Australian year. There's a full Indian year. There's the IPL. There's the 100. And I've been trying to get the Big Bash up for the last 2 days, but it's been uploading very slowly. So I'll try and get that up sometime as well. Let's get the green machine off. Just give him a couple. Here's Nathan Lyon, the GOAT, the greatest of all time. which really means he's the greatest Australian finger spinner of all time. So it's a kind of tongue-in-cheek nickname. Pujara's smashing him everywhere. Turn these highlights off and we'll be here forever. So I think once he passed 150 test wickets, that was the most wickets by an Australian off-spinner. So he was kind of given the nickname the GOAT, and it's stuck ever since. Oh, there's a wicket. Prithvi Shaw's gone. Why did I turn the highlights off? Typical Starc delivery, swinging in. Let's put chances on as well. Starc has both wickets. All right, let's get Hazlewood back into the attack. 2 for 111 India. Oh no, Starc can be expensive. 24 minutes left of the day. Let's just get Green in for a couple. 4 left. Let's give 2 to Lyon as well. Pujara, a wonderful 70. It's been an aggressive 70. Might give Labuschagne a sneaky over here. I may as well keep the field up. There's the end of day 2. India batting very well indeed. Kohli 31 not out. Pujara 74 not out. Sorry if I miss some information, but I'm trying to go through at a good speed. Otherwise this video goes forever. So sorry if I miss some action or some 50s or some 100s. It's a lot of information. It's a very stat heavy game. Let's get Starc in early on day 3. To Kohli. Just beats the outside edge. This time Kohli hits it down the ground. Don't know why that was a highlight. That was a good hit down the ground. Hazlewood to Pujara. Chasing the inside edge. Starc is getting pumped. 91 for Pujara, 43 Kohli. Australia needing a wicket. This is what the Indian batting lineup can do. Can just take the game away from you very quickly indeed. Pujara is nearing 100. We'll turn highlights on. Lyon to Kohli. Oh, I thought it was going to first slip. It's not Kohli's 50, is it? I think he's on 47. Again, I'd always like the box here that tells you what the batsmen are on. There's Kohli. I think that's 50 this time for Kohli. Raise the bat, Virat Kohli. Well batted. Oh, no, he's on 75. What am I thinking? Misread that completely. There's Pujara's 100. Played that through the offside magnificently. Raised the bat. It's 100 for India. And Australia seem to have absolutely no answers. They need to be a little bit less aggressive. Probably should turn the highlights off again. Oh, it's just missing the leg stump. Good appeal. No DRS in this game. Just get the umpire's decision. Starc. We'll give Starc another go. Oh, that's plum. Fired it in at Kohli. Australia really needed that wicket. Starc picks up his 3rd. Pitched in line, straightening, middle and leg. Kohli's on his way for 77 off just 92 balls. Magnificent. In comes Ajinkya Rahane, who is going, I believe, is going to captain the side from the 2nd test onwards. Can really look to probe in Pujara with his 100. Starc's beating the outside edge. Let's get the big green machine in again. Oh, I thought it was going to be a run out. Let's put chances back on. Right, let's give Labuschagne a couple. Lunch on day 3. 3 for 265. Australia just kind of waiting for the new ball. We'll get Cummins in because he's not going to bowl with a new ball. And Lyon. Cummins to Pujara. It's hooped in. It's been smashed down a fine leg. It's big 6. Into the crowd. Look at them packed in like sardines. Alright, time for an over of Steve Smith. Come on. Give Travis Head a bowl. It's getting a little bit desperate here. Could even get Matty Wade on. He's bowled a little bit. Do you know what? Let's get him on. Let's get Matty Wade on. Desperate times. Call for desperate measures. Yeah, let's take the new ball. Australia using almost everyone. Travis Head can bowl. Really, Joe Burns about the only person who doesn't bowl. Okay, Hazlewood. If we've got the new ball, we'll get 2 slips back in. Getting quite worried here about the score. Need some wickets to fall quickly, Australia. It's past the outside edge. India just keep motoring along. Inside edge for 4. Starc's been expensive, but he has taken all the wickets. That's outside off. Pujara's about to get to his 150. We'll start one more over. One more from Hazlewood. Get Cummins back on. 150 from Pujara. What an innings. Thought Labuschagne was going to have the only big innings of the day. Let's just put everyone out now. Just get them all out. Almost waiting for a wicket. Oh, Rahane's gone. That's hitting leg stump. Oh, the umpire says no. Oh, it was a long way down leg. Australia very optimistic. Next ball, that's down leg again. That looked closer. Yeah, down leg, but it was closer. Alright, Australia are in big trouble. 3 for 350. Green can't get a wicket. There's T on day 3. Look at the Indian juggernaut roll on. 3 for 364. Is this going to happen in real life? Pujara did bat for a long time against Australia in the last series a couple of years ago. Australia seemed to be running out of ideas. Let's get some short stuff in at them. Oh, an inside edge. Timmy Paine takes the catch. The partnership's gone. Pujara's long innings comes to an end. 181 of 303 balls. Another 143 run partnership. The partnerships have been huge. Can Australia get a couple of quick ones here? Keep themselves in the game. They can't let themselves get too far behind. Starc to Rahane, snicked off. Matty Wade takes it at first slip. Rahane's gone for 75. India lead by 1 run. Starc's putting in a big effort. Here comes Paddy Cummins. Let's get Lyon in. Lyon's not taking any wickets. Still need 5 first innings wickets. Gee, this is some tough grafting here in Cricket Captain 2020. Let's get Green back on. This is the side I've got. I've got to go with the side that's picked. Yeah, that's out. Lions turn one into Wriddhiman Saha. And that is out. This is Test cricket. It is a big grind. That's why we love the game. I'm going to take Green off if there's been a wicket. Let's get Starc. Let's push hard for the end of the day. Come on, Starkey. Get Ashwin. Get into the tail. Let's get Lyon off. Let's get Hazlewood back on. Hazlewood to Vihari. Hanuma Vihari. It's hitting leg stump. The umpire's given it. Gee, he loves an LBW, this umpire. My goodness, he loves it. It's just flicking the leg stump, and that is gone. Vihari's gone for 46. A bit like the Australian innings. One huge score, couple of 70s to join. Australia going to go in hard here at the tail. It's under lights. It's the Adelaide Test. It should be the pink ball. Oh, that was close. Caught it short leg. Starc gets Yadav. And there's his 4th wicket. Or is it his 5th wicket? It's his 5th wicket. 5 for 134. He's been expensive. But he has taken a lot of wickets. Let's get Paddy Cummins in. To Ashwin. Well, that would have been a good wicket for Australia. Australia not out of this, but India 84 runs ahead. Starc, I don't want to risk him. Don't need Starc to be injured. We'll get Lyon to really probe in for an over. It's been smashed. That's the end. Sorry, I went a bit quick there. Match analysis. Oh, we can't do match analysis from here. Anyway, India 8 for 489, leading by 92 runs. Australia need some wickets. Oh, there we go. Ashwin's gone for 28. He's a very good batsman, Ashwin. Test century. At least one. Maybe he has 2. How many does he have? 4 test centuries. That's a little bit surprising to me. I thought he'd just have 1 or 2. I know he's a good batsman though. Cummins to Bumrah. Oh, nearly caught it short leg. Hit a 50 in the warm-up game. How long will he last here? Shami's teeing off. He's been bowled. Starc gets his 6 and India make 500. Oh, here's the match summary. I've only been playing this game for a million years. Should know where everything is. So some similarities. Australia 397, India 500, Australia 103 behind. We're at the start of day 4. What can Australia do in this first test match of the Border Gavaskar Trophy? I'm just going to keep highlights on for the first 10 overs. This match possibly could be headed for a draw if India gets some wickets early. Could be India's game to win. Or can Australia set India a tricky chase on day 5? It's all to play for. Stay with me when Crabman Gaming plays cricket captain. It's a beautiful shot through the offside from Matty Wade. Enjoying his time at the top of the order. India with a very aggressive field as you would expect. 4 slips or 3 slips and a gully. Oh, it's heading just outside leg, you would think. Just outside leg. Not even hitting the stumps, that's weird. Burns played beautifully down the ground, we'll have to see. Obviously, form of the game isn't going to matter. It's going to be real life form to see who plays the second test. You would think that Warner comes back in for either Wade or Burns. And then really the team would stay the same. Although maybe Warner and Pucovski come in for Burns and Wade. Does Gill come in for Shaw? Does Pant come in for Saha? Who comes in for Kohli? It's all up in the air. Does KL Rahul come in for Kohli as the reserve bat? Who knows? Alright, let's just put chances on. Thought this was a bit more of a seamer's wicket. This is kind of the score you expect when you select batsman's wicket. But we're getting into lunch on day 4. Burns 49, Wade 40. Shami's cleaned up Matty Wade for 44. What can Marnus do in the second innings? Sometimes if you get a big score in the first innings, you get out cheaply in the second innings. Joe Burns eager to prove himself. Oh, there we go. Labuschagne caught at short leg. Australia only 25 runs ahead, so they can't lose too many wickets quickly here. India could look for a victory on day 5. Smith has been very aggressive. Even got Agarwal on for a little bowl in the heat. Just before tea on day 4. Agarwal continues. Or Australia test. Joe Burns, turn the highlights on, see if we can get to 100 with Steve Smith, 49. Mohammed Shami. Smith plays it through. He's got the bat up before the ball's even got to the rope. That is amazing. Adelaide, an absolute run fest. Money on the draw here with a day and a bit to go. Day and a session. Smith just deciding to bat like a one-day game. Oh, Joe Burns, he's missed out on the 100. How disappointing. How disappointing indeed. He's snicked off for 95. Just turn those, not highlights off, but highlights back on chances. Australia, 139 ahead. Oh dear, what was that? Inside edge? It's an inside edge. Travis Head's gone cheaply again. Gone for just 17. This could set up an interesting day 5. This is what I love about Test cricket. It can ebb and flow. It can look like a draw for 4 days. A cluster of quick wickets. And India would really fancy themselves in this chase. They can chase 100. They could chase 200 in 2 sessions. Australia just need to knuckle down, anchor in, keep the runs ticking. Smith sweeps outside the line. He's looking for 100. India have the new ball with 4 to go. Definitely just look to survive 4 overs. That's the end of day 4. Not too much chance of a result, but you never know. 397 Australia, 4 for 299 in the second innings. India 500. You'd think Australia would declare... Oh, Green's bowled. If they don't get bowled out. I don't know. I really fancy India if they can take 5 in this session to chase this down. Smith's been bowled. Oh, it gets really interesting now. Really interesting. Smith for 95. Matches Joe Burns. Tim Paine's in with Pat Cummins. How long do Australia need to bat for to make this match safe? Ashwin to Paine. What? Where was the short leg? Yadav to Paine. That's pitched outside leg. Australia just looking to survive as long as they can. Game just starting to drift out of India's reach. Tim Paine batted nearly 100 balls for 22. It's just hit him outside the line. Looks so out, but when you played the game for a while, it's going to hit him here. Just outside the line. Australia seem to be holding on. Tim Paine, Mr. Slow. And the fielder out. I think India are just waiting for the declaration. Oh, there we go. Paine's out. Alright, Australia going to have a quick dash and a quick declaration. Maybe 2 more overs. Give India just a little hope if they want to go really hard. It is day 5. Oh, he's lucky he's edged that. 300, let's give that a go. Australia declare 7 for 403. India need the nearly impossible 301 off a session and a half. Let's see what happens. You never know. Stranger things have happened in cricket before. Sometimes just momentum is pretty good. Well, my prediction of 2-1 might still be right. This could be the match that is a draw. That's high in the air from Prithvi Shaw. He's very aggressive. But India need a lot of runs. Could just be looking to shut up shop. Well, that's LB. That's gone. Prithvi Shaw's gone. Could this be the Nathan Lyon show? I'm not sure. I'm just talking it up. But stay tuned. If you tune in, well, maybe Christmas Day, Boxing Day, test number 2 will be out. Which would be very interesting indeed. We'll see how this game goes. Josh Hazlewood. We've got an hour to go. This is probably where in real life they would call the game off and just say thanks for coming. No chance of result. Agarwal was plumb. Although I'm sure Kohli might want a bit of a chance to have a bat. Alright, let's give the green machine a chance to get a wicket. Let's give everyone else an over. That's what I generally do here. Give everyone a sneaky over to finish the game. Club cricket style. Matty Waite's in. Joe Burns is in. Oh, can none of you get a wicket? Oh, there we go. There's the game. Match drawn. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. It was a run fest, which was really bizarre because it was a seamer's wicket. Australia 397. Man of the match, Marnus Labuschagne for his 192. Bumrah 4 for 105. Ashwin 3 for 96. Second innings, Australia probably vulnerable around here, 4 for 249. India couldn't quite get through the rest of the lineup. Burns and Smith 95 each. India a huge 500 in their first innings. Starc 6 for 143, but Pujara was the star with 181 and 49 on out. Probably a little bit stiff not to be man of the match himself. Kohli 77, and that's really all there is. So thank you for joining me. It's been Crabman from Crabman Gaming. Again, if you've got to the end, please put a comment of the result you think the test series will be, and if you subscribe, that would be awesome. Also check out some other Cricket Captain on the channel. Farewell, see you next time.